Okay, babes, let's talk about infinity. And I'm gonna do it the old school way with pen and paper because it's a lot easier to understand, okay? I want to explain the concept of infinity and the parallel realities and why there's no freaking thought transmission. I don't care. I know Neville has a whole chapter on this, but he's basically contradicting himself. So let's talk about it. Well, for the purpose of this example and because it's physically impossible otherwise, imagine this as being God. Yeah? This is the primordial substance out of which everything that's made is made. So this is infinity. Oops. God. All there is. The Father. Mother, whatever you want to call it, you can call it whatever you like. Have in mind, this is infinity, okay? This is the all out of which everything that's made is made. Now, at this level of consciousness, existence itself, because this is existence, isness. At this level, there's no differentiation whatsoever. Think of it like a stem cell. A stem cell can become any kind of cell depending on what environment you place it in, right? So imagine this as being the potential. Here there's no differentiation, there's not even awareness of being. Existence just is at this level. Once existence becomes aware of its own existence, that's when differentiation starts taking place within the substance itself. And now A exists, B, a cat, a dog, a table, a car, I don't know, sushi, all these different concepts. And also one of these differentiation is you. One of these differentiation is also your SP. Do you get my drill here? The moment this infinity, the all there is, became aware of its own existence, it's automatic, it's implied. If I know I'm this, I have to know also something else that's not this. What is 3D? Is this concept taking freaking form. The cat taking the freaking form of a cat. Can't believe I'm explaining this way, but that's how it is. What is you? Your 3D representation. And we're gonna zoom in and look what's happening inside, okay? And because infinity is infinity, my love, there's infinite versions of everything that already exists here. There's big dog, small, there's I don't know what kind of dog, I don't know, a chihuahua. You know my drill, a pit bull. So within these concepts, there's even more concepts, right? Okay. And because the all exists in the all and the all in the all, so the all there is God exists in every creation of itself. It's a holographic thing. You exist within the all and the all has to exist within you. So what's the all? All this. Let's zoom in. For the sake of the example, because I cannot zoom like that, okay? We're gonna look into you. Yeah? Again, because the all, God, infinity, existence itself, is in all its creation. Because do you see any separation here? There is differentiation, yeah? But there's no such separation. Everything is part of it. So if the creation exists within the creator has to exist also in its creation and the whole of it, not only one part. So let's zoom in and say this is you. We're talking about you now, yeah? You as an individualized point of view of God, because that's what you are. So this is you, this is your own bubble. Again, within this bubble, because God is within you, the whole of it, again, you have what I said here. A, B, cat, dog, whatever. Sushi. And guess what? SP also. And because infinity is infiniting, if at this level there's all kinds of combinations of every concept possible, and because God must be inside you as well, the whole of it, here you must have that same condition again. The cat, no, the dog, again, it's a, what did I say before? The pit bull, the small one, the big one, the whatever. Guess what happens with your SP? I'm waiting. Guess what happens with your SP? There must be infinite versions of this representation, this concept also. But they are within you. Your SP, we are looking at your bubble now, yeah? SP's bubble is somewhere else in the same substance, but it has nothing to do with you. Why are you even able to meet your SP, to know of their existence? Well, because infinity is infiniting. At some point, you became aware of its existence. Everything always exists now. All of this is not created as you go. All of this, it always is present here now. Most of the times we don't see most of the creation because we are biased. We have assumptions, and these assumptions limit us to see only what the assumption implies. Are there infinite versions of your SP? And I'm going to represent them vertically like this. There's a version of your SP that loves you. There's a version of a SP that doesn't love you. Simply, he doesn't feel the same. There's a version of your SP that's with another person. There's a version of them that they didn't even know you, ever. There must be all this for infinity to make sense. Do you get my drill here? If only one combination would not exist, everything would be like, the imbalance would be so big that you couldn't even experience the world of matter. Do you get what I'm saying here? It's so important. I know Neville says thought transmission, but to who you think you transmit thoughts to? Who? Who you're transmitting thoughts to? You're simply selecting a version of your SP based on your own assumptions, because he's right. Your whole world is just your consciousness objectified. What is your consciousness? The total sum of assumptions and beliefs and that you hold as true. That's why when you change self, when you change the way you look at things you look at change. Because all things are already there. You just don't see them. And some of you made this exercise with money. I just suggested that, and you can do it with an SP perfectly. It applies to everything, okay? If you're in, let's say, if your SP, you think they don't love you. You assume they don't love you. They lost feelings for you. Just take another assumption and look through those lenses. I know it sounds hard, but it's not actually. Do it without strings attached. Look at this person differently and see what you see. Because the proof that he loves you was already there at the same time of the proof that he doesn't love you, because everything already is here, exists all the time. You're in your own bubble, my dear. We zoomed in a little bit, but you're in your own bubble. You have only one representation of each person that you know in your life. So who are you transmitting thoughts to? Yourself? I'm just asking for all these naysayers. Who do you transmitting thoughts to? How do you think this works? You think that he doesn't love you and you transmit these thoughts to him and he decides that he doesn't love you? For another entity to be able to decide, there must be another entity. Do you see any other entity here or just different expression of one? Huh? Where's the other entity, the other operant power? In your bubble, you're the operant power, and you're going to be able to see and experience the contents of your own consciousness. Your SP has its own reality here. I have me, Alexandra, sure. But you think you get to experience me completely? No, my love, you're going to experience a version of me. Based on what? Based on what you assume to be true about me. The way you choose to see me, that's the way I'm gonna show up in your reality. Because what's the point of this differentiation in first place? This division within the whole. What's the point of it? Well, for the whole to experience fully what it is to be a cat without interference, what it is to be you without interference, what it is to be SP without interference. If they had a saying in your reality, that implies there are two causes and no effect. 3D is the effect of you, of your assumptions, or on what you focus on your belief systems. They take physical form, and it's for a reason. This is why the physicality even exists, so you can be able to experience whatever you assume to be true. If you think ghosts exist, then you're gonna give yourself the experience. Do you understand? Ghosts are also here. What the hell is ghost? You know, Matthew. If you can imagine, it is because it exists, and even what you cannot imagine still exists. You as the avatar, as the person, okay? It all has to. So again, if somebody had a saying in your reality, if you could transmit thoughts to a whole ass person, it would defeat the purpose of the game. What's the purpose of the game? For the all to experience only this one point of view at a time. So I must have full free will for it to be possible. Because if something from the outside would have the power to tell me what I can be and what I cannot be, it would defeat the purpose. So what does it happen when you assume something different? You simply select a different reality, a whole different reality. An assumption comes with a whole reality. Do you understand how it is, how it works? I know, Neville said. Trust me, I know. And this is the only thing that I find very confusing and contradicting. Because on the one hand, he says, your whole entire world is your consciousness objectified. What's the world? Including people, circumstances, situation, places, whatever. That's the whole world, right? But on the other hand, he says that's possible for you, oh my God, the mirror of your mind to vibrate and send a signal to the mirror of the mind of the other. How are they not in contradiction? I don't know. You tell me, because maybe I'm so blind. I don't know. Maybe I'm not coherent at this. I don't know. How? And your SP, because now if you want, we can replace you for SP. It happens the same. The all is within him. Even you. How they gonna experience you in their own reality, you don't know, my love. You only have one representation of this SP at a time in your own bubble. Not the whole thing. You can't. He's multidimensional, or she, just like you. You are multidimensional as well, because that's why it's possible for you to go from one job to another, from one location to another. Because if there was no variation and the whole thing being there for you, whole possibilities, you couldn't make any progress. You would be born and stay in the same place. You would have the same job or the same whatever. That's the this is the magic of it and the paradox of it, if you want, and everything. Let's recap. The all is in the all, meaning God must be in all its creation, but again, what is God? It's a point of view of whatever. And everything exists within it, because if there's no other substance, if there's no other substance but this, well, how do you think God created light? Yeah, it says in the Bible here. And he said, let it be light. What became light? Himself. Because you cannot create but from yourself. There's nothing else. There's nothing else, literally. So he became this concept, light. Yeah? In case of you, because you have imagination, this is what sets you apart from other animals or whatever. H.E.R. You have the power to create. You were created in his image. This is what it means, being created in his image. You have the same powers because you have an imagination. And based on what you imagine things to be, this is what they are. Based on what you assume things to be, this is what they are. There's no outside reality, my love. I know how it sounds, but you're kind of alone. You're the one and only observer of your reality. Everyone else is an actor. And they act based on the role you assign them. What's this role? Whatever you assume about them. You say about your SP that they're stingy. They gonna be stingy. They have no other way. They cannot do anything about it, okay? Out of all possibilities, you selected the stingy one. The one that's violent, maybe. We can do this to ourselves. That's why we have free will. We can bring about horrible things. Because horrible things already exist. We just become aware of them, we focus on them, and then we bring them into our experience. That's how it works. Life is lifing anyway. All things exist there anyway, even before you become aware of them. And when you become aware of them, if you keep your focus there, they're gonna form part of your world. And the more proof you see, the more you believe it, the more it turns into a belief. You always do this. Infinity is always infinity. The only difference is now that you learn how to direct the stream of life. Life is lifing anyways, with or without your participation. The reality where your SP loves you, you are married to your SP, exists regardless of your personal participation. You just need select it. You just need be it. I also got a comment there as someone saying that I don't give instructions. What instructions do you want? The only instructions there is be it. I know your people are used to affirmations and such. Well, I discovered that there's no need to make any affirmations. There's no need to do imaginal acts, nothing. A decision alone, a claim alone makes things possible. Try it for yourself. You can go the route of affirmations, go, but most of the time what you're gonna get is the opposite. Because when you affirm for a change, you don't bring about the change. You stay the main that very thing that you want to change. You don't bring about the change. You become more aware of that what you want to change, and it's not changing. To say you will be it in the future, it's a confession that you are not it. Do whatever you want with that. The only condition to manifest anything, if you want, the only requirement is for you to become aware that you are it now. To claim it. No matter how 3D looks like, no matter what your SP says, your bank says, your doctor says. Claim it as yours now, and then you stay faithful to your claim. It's this easy. Try it for yourself. I mean, I can talk here all day. If you don't apply it, if you don't put it in practice, my love, how can? It's a law of assumption for a reason. Whatever you assume to be true has to be true. If you assume that you need to affirm, that's gonna be a case, but do you actually need to affirm? No, there's a far easier way. Then you depend on those affirmations. What happens if you cannot tell your 10,000 affirmations today because you had a long day at work, and then when you came home your kids are screaming, you have to cook? What? Then what if you cannot say your affirmations? Then you think you become guilty. You think, oh my God, I'm failing. And you are, but not because of anything you're doing, but because you think so. Claim it now. What do you want? Start from there. Instead of starting from what you want to change and keep on looking at what you want to change, be the change. Switch. Let me show you this. So you are here, let's say, right now. SP doesn't love me. You are here. And you want to get here to SP loves me. Well, with affirmations, what you usually do, my love, is keep on being more aware of this, because that's why you want to change something. What's behind the change? I'm aware that I don't have what I want. And you try to get from here to here through effort, through affirmations, to mental diets, to flipping thoughts, to all sorts of stuff. The only thing you have to do is jump from here to here. From I am not what I want to I am what I want. That's the easiest way, the fastest way. Ay, ay, ay. If it looks like I'm yelling at you, I am maybe. I don't know. Just saying that there's a way that it doesn't imply for you to effort, to wait. It's instantaneous, my love. The moment you change your mind about what's happening, that's how you're gonna start seeing what's happening. Your assumption becomes your whole reality, my love. No matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent for you, your assumption blinds you for the rest of 99.99% of possibilities. Change your assumption and you start seeing something else. It's instantaneous, actually. People say, why it takes time to manifest? It doesn't. It's a change of mind. Because, my love, if the only requirement is assume something and you're gonna bring it into matter, into form, then once you change your mind, you're already there. Stop prioritizing so much having it in the 3D. You're gonna learn that you don't need the physical money to feel abundant. And you know the paradox, once you start feeling abundant, the money reveals itself to you. Same happens with an SP. Same happens with health. You think you need approval sorry, from the outside. You're waiting on an approval, a message for him to tell you that he wants you. Give that to yourself now. You think you need for your bank to come and say you have $1 million. Give that $1 million to yourself now in concept. Decree it in concept. And it will become matter. Because that's the order. First in the mind, second in matter. And this is the paradox. Once you change self, you change the whole world. What looks so solid before it stops being so solid. Now something else will become your reality, your solidity, your 3D world as well. I hope I made my points. And if I didn't, my love, if after all this you still don't get it, I'm so sorry for it. There's nothing else I can do anymore. Do yourself a favor. I understand that you're used to doing instead of being. Do yourself a favor, just try it for yourself. There's no limits. The only limits there are is the ones you think there are. That's all. According to your faith shall it be done unto you. That's what it means. You can get whatever you want in the measure of your own, I don't even want to say belief, but how much can you carry? Be limitless, my dear, because you are limitless. And allow yourself to give yourself that which you want from 3D. If you don't, the 3D will not. It can't, it's dead. You get my drill. 3D cannot show you, hey, look here at this possibility. No, you have to make the switch. Rearrange your mind, you're gonna start seeing something different. It was there all along, but it cannot reveal itself to you before you make the change. It's there and you don't see it. Now I'm done for real. I hope this helps and see you soon. Bye.